Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now, people. Des at King of the Pit TV signing in. We just finished off listening to My Own Prison, yeah? We got all of the live reactions on this channel, song by song. I'm going to give a little bit of an overview, a little bit of rating to what I thought of this record. And we'll go from there. So, it was good. It's not necessarily something I would choose to listen to in my own time. Alt rock. But it comes across very grunge. From the get-go, what I clocked onto is I found a parallel with Alice in Chains. I found a parallel with Pearl Jam from what I've heard of them two bands. Although Creed is a little bit heavier than Pearl Jam. But the energy is there, the rock and roll, emotive, driving badass energy is there. Not badass in like a glam rock sort of approach, but more badass in, I've got this music to back me up and allow me to be who I am. It's powerful music and a lot of people relate to this music. I was browsing the comment sections of the songs and the amount of personal information people willing to divulge in relation to how this band has helped them through stuff was second to none. It really, goes above and beyond listening to music for the sake of it, just sounding good. The production was good. My personal favourite element of the band was the drums. The drummer was tight as hell. The drums were groovy for the most part, and it just sounded clean and tight as hell. The drummer was very talented. The riffing was good. Within reason, because for the most part, we're just boom, boom. We're just chugging along on them power chords, just plugging them, moving, moving, moving. Great big wall of sound. But every once in a while, we'll have a twiddle here and there. We've got plenty of dynamic changes. And when I say dynamic changes, I mean we've got clean to distorted to clean to distorted. The song structures are brilliant. What you see is what you get. You listen to the first track, you listen to the second track. You know what to expect for the rest of the record. At least I did. And it was an enjoyable listen. It was an easy listen. There was 10 tracks on the record. It was very easy listening for me. There was no... I didn't have to leave the record. I could listen to it all the way through, and I enjoyed it for that. Lyrically, I didn't catch on to too much that touched me personally, but I could definitely understand how it could touch others. And I am a guitarist first and foremost, so I do pick out on the instrumental. I mentioned that it's good that there was no gimmick within the band. There was no emphasis on quirks and artwork and elements that exist outside of the actual composition of the music. It was the music that sold itself, and that was really brilliant. It was safe music, it wasn't overtly crass or offensive or critical. It was just nice, easy, marketable rock music. Personally, I would say it was grunge rock, but it exists outside of the time some may consider the cut-off point for it to be grunge, or maybe even the place some people consider. I don't know where these dudes came from. I'm going to give this record a review, which I have done. My apologies. I'm going to give it a rating. For me, a 6 out of 10. Okay? I know a lot of people would rate it higher, but I appreciate it for what it is, just in regards to my own personal taste. I'm not going to be putting this record back on. I am going to be checking out further Creed records, but I'm not going to be putting this record back on, alright? Because they're rock bands that suit my taste more so, grunge bands that suit my taste more, guitar-based bands that suit my taste more, and that's quite simply the way it is. And I'll see you on the flip side, people. Peace.